Hi, Jenny here. Today we are going to make what I call Uncle Larry's chicken soup. My dad's name was Larry and he used to make this soup, and my nieces used to just love his soup and his spaghetti and his chop soup. And they used to say, "Oh, Uncle Larry, you should sell this." So today we are going to do that. Let's get started. Alright, for this recipe you need one full chicken. Sometimes on the bag it already says on there that it has the neck and giblets. Most chickens do have that. Full chickens, they'll have something on the inside. So you want to make sure that you remove that stuff before you cook your chicken. So you have your chicken and you want to open up where the neck is, and there should be, I'm sure this one says it has neck and giblets. It's not inside there. Usually there's a bag inside there that has all its stuff. This one does not. Well, alright, that's part of the neck. Then you're just going to put this into your pot, and we're going to cover that with water and then cook it for an hour. Alright, while our chicken is cooking, we are going to peel and chop up 1 pound of big long carrots and 5 ribs of celery. And you will also cut up 1 onion, but I happen to have one frozen already, so I'm good to go with that. I'm going to just chop all those up and put them aside. As your chicken is boiling, you'll see sometimes it comes up with a froth that's on top, so you just want to skim that off. Put it in a bowl, you can just dump that down your sink. Alright, now for the fun part. When your chicken has finished boiling, you've cooked it for about that hour and stuff, you want to remove it from the water and put it into a type of a colander, and that so it can cool a little bit, and then we're going to remove all the meat from the bones. You don't want to just dump out all the water because this is going to be your broth for your soup. So you could also do it a way where you could drain all this into another pot. Right, so you can see that we have a quarter of a pot full of our broth. So now we are going to add 3 cups of water and 4 bouillon cubes. And then we're going to add our vegetables. We're going to turn the heat back on and we're going to keep it cooking. Alright, so there are 4 bouillon cubes. Vegetables that we cut up. And we're going to let this cook up then while our chicken cools. We'll peel the chicken off the bone, then we'll just add the chicken back in here to heat up. So this should be cooking for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, for this part I just do this all by hand just so that I can make sure if I feel the bones. I don't want any bones in my soup. So I separate out all the chicken pieces that we have. And then any of the bones, skin, and all that stuff I just put in a different bowl. I can just throw that in the garbage then when I'm ready. Alright, I'm just about finished with this. This is the most tedious part of the chicken soup process, is to get all this chicken off of the bones. But you want to cook it with the whole chicken, because the bones and the skin is where all the flavor comes from in the soup. Granted, yeah, we added some extra bouillon cubes for some flavor too, but if you just use chicken breasts for doing this, then you won't have as much flavor. In the meantime, while we're separating all this chicken off with our vegetables cooking, they'll be soft enough right now. The chicken pretty much only has to reheat. It doesn't have to cook anymore because it's fully cooked. So this just needs to warm up a little bit. So we'll add this back into our soup mixture. And then we'll get some water boiling for some noodles. Alright, check out your soup. See how done it is. I put a fork through a carrot and it's very soft. So that's good to go. I'm just going to add our chicken back in. Turn this on low. It just needs to heat for right now. And then I have another pot here ready to go, and that's going to be for our noodles. And you want to cook your noodles separately from the broth, your chicken soup, because the starch in the noodles, that way you can drain the starch off, I should say that. Otherwise, when you cook it right in the soup, all the starchiness from the noodles stays in there. So again, you cook the noodles separately and then we'll add them in afterwards. Alright. Water is finally boiling. We're going to use some extra broad noodles. 3/4 of the package or so. We will cook those. Once they boil, we'll cook those for 8 minutes and we'll add them to our soup. Alright, time to drain the noodles. Add the noodles to our soup. So we don't need any oil or butter or anything on them, because putting them in our soup will keep them from sticking together. I'm going to add a tablespoon of garlic. So it will taste very good today. It's also be very good to keep a container or two in your freezer. So when you do actually have a cold, you can just take it out and eat it. It'll taste a lot better after it sits for a couple days also. I hope you guys like this video. I'll leave the recipe down in the description below. Let me know in the comment section if you guys like to eat chicken soup or not, or maybe what your favorite soup is. I will leave a link to another video up there. Subscribe to me over there. I'm going to eat my soup now. You guys keep it positive. Make it a great day. Bye-bye. Yeah, description. Okay. Noodle in there too. Voice. Mandy loves my goofy voice so much. dying. Oh, it's still hot. Hot, hot. I hope you guys like this video. I'll leave the recipe down in the section below.